Hi everyone, this is Sarfaraz from Aristotle Prep, and we are looking at question number 43 from the OG13 Critical Reasoning chapter. The stimulus says some anthropologists study modern day societies of foragers in an effort to learn about our ancient ancestors who were also foragers. A flaw in this strategy is that forager societies are extremely varied. Indeed, any forager society with which anthropologists are familiar has had considerable contact with modern non-forager societies. So the argument simply says there are some anthropologists who study modern forager societies to draw inferences about ancient forager societies. But there's a problem with that, which is that the modern forager societies may not be a very good reflection of the ancient ones because they have mingled a lot with non-forager societies. Okay, the question stem says, which of the following, if true, would most weaken the criticism made above of the anthropologist strategy? So read the question carefully. It asks you to weaken the criticism, not to weaken the argument. And what is the criticism of the anthropologist strategy? The criticism is that what the anthropologists are doing may not be a good idea because a lot of intermingling has happened between forager societies and non-forager societies in modern times. And we have to weaken that. So we have to somehow say that despite that intermingling, it still might be a good idea for anthropologists to study modern day forager societies. Something on those lines. That will be your answer. So let's look at the options. A says, all forager societies throughout history have had a number of important features in common that are absent from other types of societies. That actually looks like a very good answer because it says that despite the intermingling that's happened between modern forager and non-forager societies, the modern forager societies will still most likely have some important features which would also be the features of ancient forager societies because these features are absent from other types of societies. So, the anthropologist, by studying modern forager societies, can still draw inferences about the ancient forager societies. So, A looks like a good answer because it definitely weakens the criticism that's been made. B says most ancient forager societies either dissolved or made a transition to another way of life. What they did and why they did is not our concern. We basically have to weaken the criticism, and B does not do that by any stretch. C says all anthropologists study one kind or another of modern day society. So what? Again, tells us nothing. D says many anthropologists who study modern day forager societies do not draw inferences about ancient societies on the basis of their studies. But the argument clearly says the entire idea behind studying the modern forager societies is to draw inferences about the ancient ones. So D doesn't make any sense either. E says even those modern day forager societies that have not had significant contact with modern societies are importantly different from ancient forager societies. So then all the more reason not to study these societies because they would be very different. So it doesn't weaken the criticism, it actually strengthens the criticism. A, as I said, would definitely be the answer to this question. On a difficulty scale of 1 to 5, I would give it a 3. Have a nice day.